Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to JP WHU TV. My name is John, your host, as always, and I hope you're doing well as I always do. This is the live watch along for West Ham versus Leicester in the Premier League on Sunday, the 11th of April, with a 2:05 kickoff. Hope you guys are all well. For those that are watching in the live chat, there's only 3 of you watching at the minute, but that's better than nothing. Quite frankly, as always, guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below where you can buy some really nice retro gear, guys, from the 60s all the way through to the early 2000s, as you can see from the icon that's up here, along with Admiral and Umbro, Clout and Blue, track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts, so go check those out. Any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting will be sent on directly onto Iron Supporting Food Banks, the charity in the Newham area that are helping those in the Newham area that are really relying on food banks. So guys, look, it's full-time whistle has literally just blown up at Burnley, and Newcastle have secured 3 points to stay in the Premier League by the looks of things, on 32 points. The game with Fulham with the game in hand, 6 points over Fulham. So it's looking very likely that Newcastle are going to be staying up, but we still have a long way to go. Rob's Projector, welcome, mate. Good to see you back in again. TSC, welcome. Company Wines. Rob says 2-0 win today. Very handy, mate. Very handy. So let's have a look to see. Let's have a look at the team sheets. Now I can't do the graphic I was doing the other week, the last game, because there isn't a graphic for the Leicester side. So unfortunately, we'll have to go look at have to see my ugly mug for another couple of minutes. So Fabianski in goal, Soufal, Dawson, Diop, and Creswell appear to be making up the back four. Soucek and Noble as the holding midfielders, and it appears a midfield three of Fornals on the right, Lingard on the left, Masuaku on the left, and Lingard up in the middle, supporting Bowen up front, which is a very interesting point and to be honest with you, not an unwelcome one either, for that matter. West Ham substitutes are Trott, Johnson, Martin, Fredericks, Alves, Balbuena, Ben Rama, Odebeku, and Coventry. For Leicester, Schmeichel in goal, with a back three of Armati, Evans, and Fofana. Holding midfield four, by the looks of it, of Ricardo Pereira, Tillemans, and Didi Castagni, I think you pronounce that. Payet in midfield with Iheanacho and Vardy up front together. Very interesting. So a slight variation on the 4-2-3-1 there. It completely threw me. Wasn't expecting to see that whatsoever. Leicester's substitutes are Albrighton, Ward, Mendy, Fuchs, Thomas, Lechabla, I think you pronounce that, Daly, Campbell, Tavares, I can't even pronounce that other one, Sigunkichawan, I think, something along those lines. So Francis, welcome, mate. Nice to see you. It's nice to see you too, mate. He said he's seated and ready. So good. So give us your prediction, mate. Let us know what you're thinking on the game here. It's going to be very entertaining, as I say, this game. This is always a big one. Now, as we remember, we beat them 3-0, as I said in the preview earlier in the season. So it's good from that side of things. It's a game that we always enjoy playing against Leicester at home and away. It's always quite an entertaining one. But this is Mark Noble's 400th appearance for the club. Incredible. 17 seasons he's had with us, and he's made this his 400th appearance. Staggered, to say the least, that we get that nowadays. Unbelievably good that we get to have that. Just need to sort something out on the camera, guys, quickly. Give me 2 seconds. A bit better? Yep, that's better. A little bit more natural looking there. But yeah, guys, honestly, Kieran, welcome, mate. Hope you're alright. Good morning good morning to you in very good morning to you over in Australia, mate. Kieran says it's 1-1 for him. Fantastic. Do you know what? I would take a point, but I'd love to have Rob's prediction of a 2-0, 3 points, back in the top 4 again. So just in case you guys didn't see it, because obviously we've got a few minutes more to talk about the kickoff before the game actually happens. The results over the weekend have been quite entertaining. I mean, obviously, we've just seen Newcastle beat Burnley away 2-1. Very handy for them to have those three points. Obviously, we knew that Chelsea were going to win yesterday. So just to go around the roundup of it. The early kickoff, Leeds United beat 10 men. Leeds United beat Man City 2-1 at the Etihad. Liverpool won at home 2-1 over Aston Villa, and Palace got absolutely annihilated by Chelsea at their ground. 4-1 by Chelsea. Absolutely incredible result for Chelsea, and a big morale boost as well. As we know, on Friday, Fulham got beaten by Wolves 1-0. So so today's all about Noble to a degree, as I say, with his appearances. Francis is saying Moyes might settle for a point considering the injuries in the remaining games. It wouldn't. I hope we play for all 3 points, but yes, a two points would be 3 points would be good. For a point would be very handy for both teams, I think. Rob says we need to start a full steam, but not a 3-0 start at half time. That's a good point, mate. That's a very, very good point. That's shocking on the confidence because of the last couple of games. But at the same point, a 1-0 at half time, I'd absolutely take. Darren, good evening, mate. Hope you're all right. Darren says 2-2 for him. Yep, and I'll take a Desmond all day long, mate. A 2-2. Kieran says, with your clocks changing, John, it's only 11 p.m. Okay, well, good. All right, mate. Good. I'm glad about that because this is why I like to have this is why I like these early kickoffs, guys. Because at the end of the day, people like Darren and Kieran can come in. Big Gabs, welcome. 2-2 is good enough for him as well. Good, fantastic. So yeah, the team sheets are literally just coming up now. Bearing in mind, this is obviously 6 seconds behind what you normally would see. So we got so looking just reconfirming. So it's back three actually: Dawson, Diop, and Creswell. Soufal, Noble, Soucek, and Masuako. So it's a 3-5-2, by the 3-4-3-1, I think. Yeah, 3-4-3-1. Fornals, Bowen, and Lingard out on the left. So, that's interesting. Who's up? So yeah, it's a 3-4-3. So yeah, 3-4-3. Here we go. So Dawson, Diop, Creswell, Soufal, Noble, Soucek, and Masuaku, and Fornals, Lingard, and Bowen. Very, very entertaining. So, but yeah, it's going to easily slip into a 4-2-3-1 by the looks of things. Just seeing the formation. Yeah, so yeah, 3-5-2 for Leeds for Leicester, by the way. So yeah, which is it's pretty much straight on. So yeah. Very good formations from both sides. This is going to be an entertaining game. Jonathan, hello, mate. He said he's buzzing because we won. Get in there. Yeah, I only saw the last few minutes, mate. But yep, 2-1 result away. 32 points on the board now for you guys, mate. Very, very 6 points above the relegation zone with a game in hand over Fulham, for that matter, and West Brom and Sheffield United. 2 games in hand over you guys as well. So, excuse me, interesting. Very, very interesting. But yes, an excellent result for your boys. So, away the tune. So, yeah, a little bit change of pace today before anybody asks what I'm drinking. Crabbies. I'm now drinking Crabbies. John says we're staying up now. Yes, I'm sure Newcastle were. Newcastle will be, mate. I said it'll be a toss-up between you guys and Fulham. So just gathering around the centre circle, the players now. Big Gabs is solid lineup from both teams. Absolutely agree with you. And it was obviously horrible to hear about Prince Philip passing away on Friday. So be a royalist or not, whatever you think about the monarchy. 99, he's been suffering for a long time. Bless him. So yeah. It's a horrible thing to see at the best of times. But at least he's out of pain now. That's the main thing. We can have a minute's silence. There you go, guys. Right. So there we go. There's the 2 minute silence for Prince Philip, and hopefully the game will kick off in just a few moments. Rob says, let's hope we don't need our subs bench, as I think we are a little bit light. Yep, I agree with that, mate. Darren says, I'm pleased that Meepo is on the bench. Agrees. Darren, I haven't frozen up, mate. It was just the 2 minute silence. So, Mark, hello, mate. Hope you're okay. Good for you to join us before the game kicks off for a change. So we're going to start the game. They're just taking the guys are just taking the knee now, so the game's going to kick off in any second now. Here we go. Kicks off. So we're on the way. So guys, Mark, Darren, Mark, Darren, you've already, Mark, give us your prediction. Big Gabs, I don't think you gave your prediction as well, did you? I know you said that two will be happy for you, so we'll take that. But yeah, Mark, give us your prediction on what this game's going to be. We're on straight on the attack. We've got a throw in already within 22 seconds. So, well, 25 seconds technically, because Sky's clock is never accurate under any circumstances. Never is. Mark Ringers 2-1 West Ham. Goals from Fornells and Bowen. Excuse me, guys. The Crabbies is making me burp a little bit more than it should do. Soufal with the throw in. Paris, welcome, mate. Hope you're alright. Good afternoon. Give us your thoughts on the prediction, what you think the score's going to be. Mark says own goal for and Dawson own goal. Don't jinx him, mate, please. Big Gab says, I hope it'll all be. All I hope is it will be easier to watch than last fixture. I don't think it will, mate, somehow. I really don't think it will. Leicester are a very, very tricky team to play against. Always have been, always will be. As were Wolves, for that matter, as well. Always tricky to play against. So, free kick. Dawson. No. Bowen. And nothing going on there. Come straight out. Mitchell, welcome, mate. Hope you're doing all right. Mitchell's asking how much do you rate this Leicester side, Brendan Rodgers? I don't rate Brendan Rodgers. He's a good manager, but I wouldn't say he was a great manager. You think he's a quality manager and a quality team? Fine. Quality team, yes. Quality team. It's just Rodgers is a little bit too strange for me in certain things. He's still trying to. A lot of the games that Leicester have been playing over the last year or so have been very sort of trying to mimic Mourinho's style at Chelsea. So it doesn't really sit from that side of things. But at the same point, yeah, he's done fantastic work with him. He's got a really good side being built there. So very good, a very, very good manager. But he's a bit like Moyes for me. There's something lacking from him that he's just a little bit cautious in certain ways. I mean, Moyes is a lot more cautious than Rodgers, but yeah, I like him. He's a good manager. Would I take him for West Ham? Not 100% sure at the minute. But then again, I said that about Moyes. So Masuaku playing it back, free kick. Diop a little bit slow to that. Soufal trying to get it into the midfield, but the move breaks down, and now Leicester on the counter attack with a long ball. Can we hold this? Well done, Marky. Perfect movement. Absolutely perfect from him. Pass back to Fabianski, who boots it long. Mark says, good to see Maddison isn't playing. Apparently he has a square garden. How long have you been waiting for that, mate? How long have you been waiting for that? And a nice save from Fabianski there from Iheanacho. Sheena, welcome. Hello. Hope you're right. Mitchell says, wasn't he schooled by Jose at Chelsea? Maybe he's his muse. Possibly. Yeah. I know they've worked together a few times. Yeah, in the early stages of his career. Very good. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just not for me. Just not for me. But good manager. Very good manager. And, yeah, as I say, I can understand why Jamie Carragher, Gary Neville has been saying that he wants him to be the next England manager. I understand it. As I say, he's a good manager. I don't think he'll ever do it. I think he'll do Ireland before he ever comes to us, or even Scotland. To be fair, but yeah, it's anyways. Let's go back to the game. So Noble with a long ball over the halfway line to Diop. Finds Bowen, gets fouled again. I don't know why. Indeed, he's jumping about like that. It's a blatant foul. Mark says, "Oh no, just notice who the ref is." Well, that's clear that you didn't watch my preview, mate. Naughty boy. And Michael Oliver is on VAR, mate, as well. So we've got the two of them together. So that'd be interesting. The free kick taken quickly. Not the best of balls. Oh, getting into the box. Bowen chasing it on. Yep, getting there. Running. Bowen still keeping the ball. Full nails. Down to Soufal. Back to Bowen. And it's Leicester throwing. But Mark, I'm disappointed in you, Sunbeam. You've been on this channel for almost a year now, and you're not watching my previews. Naughty boy. Naughty boy. You're gonna get us. You're gonna get slapped for that, boy. Fofana with a throw in. You bloody well will be, boy. You will be. When I get hold of your ginger hair. But Sheena, how's your boy with knowing that this is Noble's 400th game for West Ham? Just as Masuaku is fouled. So this is what I'm saying. This is what I don't like about. Brendan Rodgers' footballing style is the fact that he just playing the dirty foul time and time again. That's what I don't like about those tactics. We're six and a bit minutes in, and we've had like 3 free kicks already, 4 fouls against us already. Ridiculous. Mark says he's getting the jab tomorrow. Good lad. I haven't had my offer yet, but I will be taking it once it does. So Johnny Evans with the long ball. And not the best attempts by Iheanacho. But it's a warning shot nonetheless. I'm sure he is, Sheen. I'm sure your boy's very happy with it. Very, very happy with it. And yeah, not the best of attempts, but it's a warning shot nonetheless. So Sheena, what's your predictions for this game? And Mitchell, what's your predictions if you're still here as well, mate? Everybody, let me know your predictions. We've had a few things here and there. Noble, Fornals. Sorry, Sojak, I should say. Diop's looking shaky. Long ball from Diop trying to find Fornals. It doesn't happen. Now Leicester are now on the break, but broken down. It ball goes back to Johnny Evans now. Who passes it back to Schmeichel. I almost keep saying Peter Schmeichel then. Darren says, "Trust you all to keep me updated. I must pop out now to collect my daughter. 31 degrees Celsius and a tropical storm. Try and keep you updated as much as we can. Rick, hello, mate. 2-1 today. I'm only listening, so I won't be able to talk as much as I'm busy. Hope you win today. Yep, hope you have a good day, fella, at work. And 2 of your favourite people involved in officiating today. Dawson, Soufal, Socek, Diop. Again, move broken down. Diop's looking a bit worrying, man. Looking a little bit worrying. Casanigi. Sheena says, well, my son says 10-0, but I think it'd be 2-0. 2-0 is probably a bit more of a safer option there, but you never know. Frick says best ref ever in his opinion. Certainly the longest serving, that's for sure. That's for damn sure. Noble, Tufel, Socek, Noble, Tufel. I mean, to be fair, Rick, he hasn't done anything bad so far, but we're not even 10 minutes in yet. But he's been blowing up for the fouls correctly, in my opinion. So yeah, and just as I say that, let's have a look. And Socek was booked for that challenge. But yeah, let's have a look at the replay. He gets the ball. He gets the ball. That's not a. It's a follow through. This is what, even in the rules, it's a foul. So yes, it's a booking. But at the same point, it's the natural follow through. You can't retract your foot within half a second of getting the ball like that. It's where the rules are wrong. But it was right, and free kick was taken. But there was a something going on between. There was Diop and Ndidi. Masuak and Ndidi, maybe. I can't really tell, but the rule's wrong in that sense. But it's been like that for years, so can't do anything about it. So the free kick's going to be taken again. Ball in, and easy gather for Fabianski. Easy gather. Very true, Mark. Very true. It is very obvious he's never played a game at every level, but so natural movement is something that's never taken into consideration. That's what I hate about it, which is why the rules get revised every season, because their mistakes are being made because the rules aren't clear enough or aren't intelligent enough. So ball in. Not much attempt to try and get the ball as it stands at the minute, unfortunately. I mean, Lingard and Bowen seem to be the only ones that are actually trying to go for the ball. But even then, there's no challenges. There's nothing, which causes a long ball. Here we go, coming in, and very nicely blocked by Diop there. Nicely blocked. Ball now gathers. Tries to get Bowen. He does just, but Bowen gets fouled as a result of it. Johnny Evans. Noble going to take the quick free kick on the halfway line, back to Diop. Over to Dawson. Masuaku. Back to Dawson. Over to Noble. Masuaku through to... Yep, perfect. To Lingard, perfect ball. Lingard on it, nobody else in the box. And it's a nudge, but yes, Mark, he was shoved off the ball there. But the whistle, you heard the whistle go, but they're still playing on. So how that's a free kick to Leicester, I'll never bloody know. Yep, and Darren Ritchie must be very happy with his fantasy league results at the minute. Second in the table. For the channel table. So free kick taken again. All Leicester as it was. Evans. Who fell with the clearance, but not the best of ideas. Goes to Dawson, but fortunately gets cleared. Thank Christ for that. Bowen trying to get the ball, but doesn't. Here we go. Jesus, come on. Saved by Fabianski. That was close. Honestly, Sheena, are you on the wines already? think I could have done a little bit better there, to be honest with you. It really could have done. And now Fofana's on the charge. Over to Cascaniga, or however you bloody hell you pronounce it. Try it. Fofana again. Evans. Back to Fofana. Out for a throw in. We beat today, John. Crabbies, mate. Crabbies. The Crabbies. I don't know why I keep doing Scots when you say. I know you're Irish, mate, but I don't know why I keep doing Scots. He says, "No, I wish I had. My head ain't with it. Bless you. Hope you're okay, honey. Jamie. Hope you're all right." Dawson. Diop. Noble. Socek. Lingard. Bowen. Lingard. Bornells. Oh, nice ball over to Masuaku. Really nice ball over on the left. Over to Creswell outside the box. Ball in. And it goes out for a corner. Our first corner of the game. I know you're Northern Irish, mate. I just for some random reason it does. I come out sounding like I'm Shrek. I'm not very good with an Irish accent. I'm not very good with a Scots accent either, to be fair. But it always just seems to come out as Irish, as Scots for some random reason. So if anyone from DreamWorks is listening, I'll be happy to do Shrek 7. So Creswell's going to take the corner. Ball in. Almost a free ball then. Not the best of ideas from Schmeichel, but gets the job done. Big Cap says, "I can help with the looks to Shrek." Bless you. Bloody hell, that's a good attempt. Not a good ball, but it's a good attempt by Iheanacho. And now Prayet over to Ndidi. Thielemans. Vieira. That's Ndidi on the ball now. Lasagna, and nobody's chasing the ball. No one's going at full pelt at the minute. It goes out for a Leicester corner. Mark says, Nobes has started well today. Yes, he has, mate. He has. Got some really good movements out of there, and he's done some good balls over as well. So, yeah, you can't really grumble too much, mate. I do. As I said, he was the unsung hero on Monday night, and he could well be again today. Bouncing crap. Right, corner taken. Goes straight through. Creswell pounces just. You know, he's a little bit casual. Come on, Cres. We haven't got 10 minutes to go. We've got almost an hour. We've got over an hour's worth of football still to play yet, mate. Come on, West Ham. Bit more tempo. Bowen now. Great run. And see what he was trying to do, but a little bit too far behind Lingard, unfortunately. I don't even want to have a look at the stats at the minute. I'm worried to hell about that. Genuinely worried to hell about that. Noble. Creswell. Diop. No, Masuaku, sorry. Bowen. Lingard. Bowen. Oh, that was close. Ooh. Right on his left knee. I know how that feels, mate. Eee. That was close. Just looking at the replay now. A great ball from Masuaku into the box. Beautiful, but so close. And oh, that's a clutch. That, yeah, mate, it certainly does. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Mate, that's giving me bringing a tear to my eye just looking at it. Oh, ouch. Big Gab says Sufal is the right back of the season for him. Absolutely agree, man. He's definitely up there. He's certainly one. He's certainly been the bargain of the season. That's for damn sure as mustard. You know what I mean? He's been an absolute blast for us this season, and nobody would have expected him to do that. Not, I don't think. To be fair, I don't think even Sufal would have expected to have such a season that he's been having. I generally don't. But you never know. Mark said he should have worn his skateboard knee pads. Absolutely. Francis, we're missing a bit of spark up front so far. We are, mate. Yeah. We've got a very good attacking lineup. It's just something. You're right. There's something missing. Something missing. Masuaku, Lingard, Fornals, Creswell, Lingard. They got their movement done well. Lingard tries to put the ball in, but nothing happening. Gabs is saying he was bullying pretty much everyone on the right this season. Yeah, still going, mate. He's bullying down the right hand flank as well. Still doing it. Socek, Masuaku, Creswell. It's just a little bit of too casual, too apprehensive play at the minute. That's half the problem. Diop. Well, not the best of play, but Noble stands his ground. And right, so Fornals on the ball now. Masuaku. Noble. So, Bowen. Foul. Check. Noble. Bowen. Diop. Fornals. Nice ball. It's been held. Come on. Hey! How is that not a fucking foul? Throws Noble to the ground. How is that not a foul and a free kick? Honestly. Sorry, that's a foul. All day long. There goes out for a free kick. There goes out for a goal kick. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Right, ball up to Fofana now. Evans. Fofana's like, what are you doing? Do something. Back to Evans again. Now Schmeichel. Amati. Tielemans. Amati. Didi. Indeedy. Didi Oni. And now it looks like Parade, I think. Intercepted Vardy. And an easy daisy cutter save for Fabianski there. So guys, we're just over the halfway mark of the first half. Give me your thoughts on what you're thinking about this first half. It's a bit underwhelming from both sides at the minute. Personally. But let me know your thoughts on it. The Bowen in the box. Go and gets the corner. Oh, Bowen was offside. Okay. Let's have a look. Where are we? Yeah, he is. Yeah. Yard or so offside. Totally right. That's totally right. Excuse me. So it's a free kick to Leicester as a result. Long ball from Fabianski. Schmeichel, sorry. Diop clears. Straight at Tielemans. Actually, sorry, I should say. But, yep. Go on. Creswell. Masuaku. In a bit of trouble. And it's a West Ham throw-in. So Gabs is saying, what good is that? We are keeping them far enough from our goal. Not many solid opportunities Leicester have had. Agreed. Anyone else? Anyone else going to get any of the other 10 people watching? Anybody want to give their thoughts on the first half? That's Soufal. Right in the byline and good technique then. Dawson gets a throw in. Suchek gets a throw in. Chad, welcome mate. Hope you're alright. I hope we win, but I got a feeling Vardy will score a late goal. Possible, mate. Possible. Very, very possible. Masuaku. Lingard. Fornals. Dancing. Creswell to Lingard. Noble to Lingard. Going in. Come on. Ball in the box. Opportunity there. Take it. Ah, close. Gene says we could be playing a bit more better. Agreed. There was a foul on there as well, but still. Have a look at this replay of it. So everyone's off. Bowen's on. Oh, I wouldn't say that was a foul, to be fair. It's just the two players falling over each other. That's a little exaggeration, to be honest with you. It's a little exaggeration, but I can see why. Looking at that replay, yeah, I can see why. Evans. Ball over to Amati, but it doesn't happen. So we got the throw in, which Creswell's about to take any second now. Paris says Leicester have done well to keep Lingard quiet. They have, mate, to be fair. He's not been having the best of balls from us at the same point, but yes, Noble, Socek, Bowen, Soufal, Fornals, Lingard, I should say. Try and get my names a bit muddled up in a minute. Creswell, Masuaku, keeping the ball in. Oh, that was close. Looking for Fornals. Soufal on the other end of the box. Yes! Lingard! Yes! The ball over from Soufal and bam, one touch. I wouldn't say that was half a chance. That's a perfect chance. Don't know what the commentator's saying that's a half a chance for. It's a brilliant chance. Soufal and whack. What a curve. Perfect. And Francis, you got it, mate. You said no shots on goal. Want that needs to change. It certainly has, son. It certainly has. Messi Lingard, says Gabs. But yeah, honestly, brilliant. What a goal. As I say, I don't know what game these bloody commentators are saying, but that's not half a chance in any shape or form. It was a beautiful chance. Beautiful chance. As Francis says, yeah, who said no shot on goal? It was me. Next thing we scores. Seeing the foul on Iheanacho there, and yeah, it's totally 100% agreed. Kay, welcome back, mate. Hope you're right, Lingardino. Evans with a free kick, easily dealt with by Creswell. Absolutely love this. Just absolutely brilliant. 40 million. Kieran says another 10 mil on the price. Apparently the price is staying around about 35 to 40 million. So if we finish in the top four, as I said when we went through it the other week, if we go in the top four, that's about 36 million. That's about 38 million pound from the table finish alone, which is enough money for us to be able to pitch for to bid for Lingard without any impact on the TV money, etc., etc. But we'll talk about that at the end of the season. Essex Anglo-Saxon, hello mate, hope you're keeping all right. I'm at work and it was 0-0 when I last looked. Come on, you irons. Hope you're having a good day at work, mate. Chad's saying, I think Southgate will pick Lingard for the Euros with the way he's been playing for us. It's possible. It's very, very possible. Didn't do too badly for the England qualifiers either, to be fair. Just didn't score in all three, but he did well. He did well. And Darren says another 5 million on the bill. Mark says Lingard has arguably been the best player in the league since he joined us. Yeah, I can't see any. I don't remember anybody having a better game so far, but I'm not really been paying attention more than anybody else, to be fair, so I can't really comment on that. But yes, he's absolute stalwart. A lot of people are saying Lingard's defining our season. I disagree, because we've been playing well since October, November time. So, but yes, he's been massively instrumental. Don't get me wrong, absolutely massively instrumental. And not many goals away from Jack, mate, having his tattoo done now, is he? Eh? God, I wish we were there. I genuinely wish we were there. As much as I love doing these watch-alongs with you guys, I genuinely wish we were there watching it. I really, really do. I do miss that place. I miss everything at the minute. Right, Leicester taking the corner badly, which is good from our point of view. Fornals to Lingard. There's a foul, a blatant foul on Fornals. Awful. Mark says, yeah, we were up there before he joined. I think he's kept us there, though. He has. He's one of him, Souček, him and Souček and Soufal to a degree. Dawson, they're all of the Rice, all of the players have played their part in keeping us where we are at the minute. Chess says, I think we will keep Lingard on loan for next season. I'm not sure, mate. It'd be nice, of course, but I can't see it. I genuinely can't see it. Don't think Man United will do that. I don't think. Well, you never know. Stranger things have happened, mate. Stranger things have happened. But like I'm saying, everybody's playing for each other rather than trying to stand out as individuals. I mean, you have to stand out as an individual when you're one-on-one with a goalkeeper and stuff. But yeah, it's a team. It's a team. Finally, it's a team. Gene says the red ref loves giving cards. Dean does. That's what he's known for. But with the exception of Souček, I think he's done well so far. Kieran, he is throwing these out, but the only one I don't agree with so far is Souček's booking. I think everything else has been perfectly legitimate. Right, so Fofana with the throw-in. Exactly, Kay. Can't have him on loan. He's only got 1 year left unless he signs a new contract. Yeah. So we'll see what happens in the summer, of course. And we will talk about it if and when it happens. Either way. So Fofana with the throw-in again. Paul, hello, mate. Well, hope you're right. Yeah, Paris, please follow Paul's advice there, mate. Francis says, if United keep Solskjaer, we will keep Lingard. Again, it's possible. Anything's possible. Anything's possible in football. That's what we love about it and hate about it at the same point. But anything is possible. Nice clearance from Souček. Bowen and Lingard both running for the ball. Ish. Tielemans. Fornals. Nice little jump for Fornals. Souček. Diop. Noble. So Creswell, I should say. Masuaku. Back to back, Masuaku from Noble. Lingard back to Masuaku again. Lingard again. And it breaks down and boom, straight in there. Paris is listening to you. Yep. Gary, good afternoon, mate. Hope you're all right. Mark says, does anyone know if Lingard is happy at West Ham or does he want a bigger club? Apparently he's very happy. There's been a lot of reports that he feels very, very settled. He feels very, very happy. He was quite depressed. Not depressed, but he was very, very down when he joined, just before he joined. Regardless, because you see his introduction video, he's happy, but you can see he's a little bit upset. And actually with the clearance, and it goes out for a corner by the looks of things. And but yeah, it's hard. But yeah, apparently his mental health is massively increased because he's playing and he's scoring goals. He's doing what he's doing what he does best with us, and that's what he wants, and that's what Man United want. And they want to get their Lingard back, and corner taken. Indeed, with the most weirdest rise and do nothing with a header sort of thing, and now Bowen over to Fornals. And there's Soufal. Go on, Soufal. Come on, you're onside. You're onside. Don't bottle it. Don't bottle it. Score! Ah! Exactly. Mark says Soufal didn't look confident there. He should have went himself. Exactly, mate. Gary, I don't think ref has a problem with Souček. Gab says Jesse is a now player. We know Moyes loves to invest in these young future players. However, reality shows we need them. Agreed. I mean, he's not young. Lingard, in terms of attacking midfielders, stroke wingers, whatever we want to class him as, he's 28, so he's not got that long left in him. But he's showing he's got years left in him. That's the thing. That's what I'm absolutely loving about it. But yeah, not the best of ideas there. Essex says, let's hope this team can keep this performance level up in front of our critical fans when they go back. When? Yeah, I'm sure, mate. At the end of the day, because what have we got to complain about? At the minute, we're sitting in the top 4. If we were all there, it could have been 2-0 by now. I genuinely think it could have been, because we're as a fan base that actually knows about West Ham. Ignore social media, ignore Twitter, ignore Facebook, blah blah blah. Those that are actually know what West Ham's all about and knows what it's like to be at the London Stadium and been there on a regular basis, is used to it and stuff. You criticize. It's well within your right to criticize. Jesus, come on, that's it. Souček, Masuaku. Criticize the players when they're playing badly, but get behind them when they're playing brilliantly. That's the mantra. That's the mantra of this channel, and that's the mantra of most football fans that actually know the football club that they're attempting to support. Darren says, if it stays like this, it will mean so much to my son living in King Power country as a proud little hammer. Agreed, man. Because if you probably jinxed it, mate. But if we get all 6 points out of Leicester this season, it's a phenomenal achievement. We ain't done that for a while. We ain't done that for a while. A good couple of years. I won't read out. Actually, I will read out Paul's message. He said, Francis, well, that's a really good point. A change at manager at Man U could spell a big change of fate for Lingard, but don't think they'll get rid of him before December now. Only if they drop out the Champions League. Very good point. Very good point. Jazz says, I think Lingard is happy with us because he's getting more playing time with us than he does for Man United. Kieran says, be nice to get to half-time with a clean sheet for a change. Yes, it will. We've got 5 minutes plus. Maybe a couple of minutes of stoppage time, I'm guessing, possibly, for the fouls and the free kick and the goal celebration, the free kicks, etc., etc. So Leicester with a free kick. We're all sitting behind the D at the minute, behind the halfway line. Trying not getting really defensive now for some reason, which isn't good. It isn't good. We started doing this against Arsenal. We did this against Wolves. Starting to get a bit more defensive now. Gary says, final year of his contract, only pay 20 million when he can hold them to ransom. Another year loan with us, pay him decent wages for another year on loan. Gary, if he signs his contract next season, then there's a possibility. Otherwise, we can't have him on loan next season because that Man United will want to sell him. As simple as that. But I know what you're going with it though, fella. Vardy, that's a bit of a die for me, mate. Fair. Gary says, Noble's looking okay. I'm happy for him. Sheena says, I do hope we win. It will make my great uncle happy. He has 2 days to live, I think you're saying there. I'm sorry to hear that, Sheena. I really, really am sorry to hear that. Ball back down to Diop. Over to Soufal. Soufal with a long ball, trying to find Bowen, but can't. But Fornals heads it to Bowen, but doesn't. Paul says, spot on JP. Any points taken off the top 5 for West Ham is a massive bonus. To get all 6 or 4 from one of them is a phenomenal performance. Agreed, man. Totally hit. Totally. Mark says, it's terrible. It's a terrible weekend results-wise for Leicester. If it stays as it is. Agreed. Yeah, Sheen, I'm so sorry he's got cancer. Really, really am. Really am sorry to see that. Mark says, for a change, I wouldn't make any changes at half time. Diop. Long ball for Diop. Oh, Bowen. Lingard. Tap in for Lingard. 2-0. It's exactly soaring. Oh, shut up. There's no offside about it. He's onside. Both of them are onside. First phase. Well, he's onside for the second phase, and what a stupid idea from Schmeichel there. What a stupid idea. Okay, Martins again. Yay, Jailing. Oh, no. Actually, hang on. No, hang on. Yeah, Bowen's on. So second phase. So Lingard's offside for the first phase, just by a foot. But that's the first phase of it. But he's not interfering with play. And yeah, he's onside for the second. That goal's got to stand. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. First phase is offside. Lingard's offside, but second phase, when he's actually when he's got any involvement in the ball whatsoever, he's onside. But he's onside, and that's why decision's correct. Absolutely loving this. Phenomenally good. So far having a very, very happy weekend. It's been brilliant. Very, very happy. And 2 minutes of added time, which I called. 2 minutes of added time. Okay, why is Rice not playing? Because he's injured, mate. He suffered a muscular injury in his leg when he was playing for England in the game against Poland. So he's out for a few weeks, unfortunately. Chad says hat trick coming for Lingard. I can see it happening. But yeah, that's the reason there, Kay. Yeah, as Sheena's just said there, Kay, he's had injections and he's got a knee clamp on. It's not your phone. Sheena, take your autocorrect off. I keep saying to you every week, take your autocorrect off, and you won't be blaming it. This boy Lingard really has got something, hasn't he? Have to be honest, wasn't sure he would have this much of an impact, but this is fantasy football. Do you know, I was the only one that said I'm looking forward to seeing what Lingard can do, because he's a very, very good player. I said it, just because you can't get it at Man United doesn't mean you're not going to get in at another side. And it's brilliant. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it from that side of things. Really am loving it from there. So come up to the last few seconds of the first half. Big Gab says, get ready for a rocking second half, lads. Arsenal and the Wolves off. It's happening again. Sheehan says, I haven't got a clue how to me and phones and really don't get along. I'm sure your boy knows how to do it. Just waiting for the that's it, the 2 minutes. There we go. So guys, yeah, for the third game in a row now, we are leading in advance by an advance of 2 goals. For the third game in a row now. Gary says Gary Lineker will be unhappy. Who gives a shit? I don't care about that jughead freak. Paris says, guys, Lionel Jesse. But guys, as I said, as Big Gabs is saying, it's a rocking second half, and in a few seconds, once this animated card downloads, we will have a rocking half time. Here we go. It's literally just downloaded now. So I'll just import that. So yeah, see you guys in a few minutes. Here we go, guys. Looks like the second half's about to start off now, so we'll kick it on. And as we saw there, 8 goals, 4 assists in 8 appearances since the 26th of January when he signed his loan deal with us. Unbelievable statistics. And partly joking, partly not, just as Thomas comes on for a Marty at half time. Ballon d'Or looming, but at least potentially a nomination for Jesse for the Ballon d'Or for this coming season. Be very interesting if it does. He's absolutely on fire. Second half on his stick. Gustav, welcome. Would you be happy with Rice plus 35 million for Lingard? No. Rice is worth way more than a combination deal. Way more than a combination deal. Lingard's not worth over 100 million. It's not. It just isn't. And Rice is worth over 100 million for the club. He genuinely is. He's an absolute pivotal player, regardless of all the England haters and blah blah blah. He is a pivotal player for the club, and we should not be selling him at any price whatsoever. So who's he booked? Didi? Yeah, he's booked in Didi. Yep. And I echo what Gabs has said. Youssef. A great win for you guys, but you're now 5th as it stands. And hopefully, no disrespect to you guys, but hopefully you'll stay 5th at the end of the game. Gustav, how old do you think Declan Rice is? Gina says, I don't think Rice will go anywhere as he has been. He won't be captain for another team straight away. Agreed. He won't be on. He'll be on the bench for a lot of teams. That's the point. But as I said, Gustav, I know you only joined at half time, so I'll repeat it what I said early in the season, early in the stream, I should say. If we finish where we are now, 4th, we get £38 million from finishing 4th alone. So enough money for the club to go and invest to buy Lingard and not sell anybody else. That's the logic behind it. But Francis, shut up, man. Souček, Bowen. Yes, Bowen! My fantasy league's looking very good with that at the minute. Beautiful setup. Beautiful setup. You're seeing the replay of it now. So, Lingard, Bowen. Sorry, Souček to Bowen. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's so good that he's even Paris has gone with a mad spelling. And look, this has come off in my celebration. It moves all the time, that does. Gustav says, sorry, I didn't know that. It's fine, mate. Not many people do, to be fair. I looked into it. Because we talked about it on the weekly live chat a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. And Paris says he thinks his magic is working today. Certainly is, mate. So far, 3-0. Absolutely loving this. So, Youssef, unless an absolute miracle happens, mate, you're staying 5th. Yeah, it is magic, Paris. Totally. But yeah, so it's an assist for Souček. And it's a goal for Bowen, and both of them in my fantasy league. And Souček is my captain in my fantasy league as well. So, loving that. Thank you very much, boys. I'll take that all day long. Thank you. Hope for some decent movement in the table. It's not going to happen, but Paris says, I just love we can score goals. 9 goals in 3 games. Yeah, 9 goals scored, 5 conceded in 3 games so far. But yes. This is how Liverpool get themselves into the top 4, and still could do it. Still possibly could do it. Is by scoring as much as they possibly can. there's a very good argument, of course, about Souček, and that he could have scored as we were Soufal, I should say, as we were talking about in the first half. So 4-0. You know, we're on a plus 14 goal difference. Plus 14 in the middle of April. Guys, seriously, that's how good our season is going. Plus 14 goal difference in the middle of April in the top 4. Mental. And looks like Creswell's done his hamstring. So I wouldn't be too surprised if Dawson goes to left back, because that looks like what Moyes and Dawson are talking about at the minute. And Balbuena comes on for Creswell. That's what my gut instinct is saying. Let's have a look. Oh. Yeah, hamstring, I think. Mark says it's West Ham 6, Leicester 0 on aggregate. It is, mate. Yeah. Paris says I was laughing because I'm just happy at how happy that is. Paris says the West Ham have scored with 3 of their 4 shots against Leicester, including with their first attempt at both halves of play. Surgical. Great. Completely. Sheen's just so proud of our boys this season. Yeah, that's why I'm not bothered where we finished this season, because we've had such a good season and we're playing unbelievably well. And we've got 7 more games to go after this. Anything's still possible, but at the same point, the good things can be just as possible as well. Chess says we've done a lot better this season than last season. Absolutely agree. Play is better. So West Ham are down to 10 as it stands at the minute. Creswell just waiting for comeback on. I'm hoping it's just a twinge, but it was holding his hamstring. And I wouldn't risk it. I generally wouldn't risk this substitution. This bringing him back on as he's done. And yeah, Creswell's not looking good. No, he's got to come off. For me, he's got to come off. He's limping. He's got to come off. Yeah, he's got to come off. Gab says first half was 2 attempts, 2 goals. Agreed. See, told you. Balbuena's coming on. So Dawson's going to go to left back by the looks of it, I'm guessing. I think I was a little knackered by the looks of things. Understandable, man. 8 goals, 3 assists. Rob says, Johnny boy, we march on, my son. You are here, John. Robbie boy. I'm glad for that. Yes, very, very good. Absolutely happy as hell. Honestly, it's just another. I mean, they're all key players, to be fair, but another key player out, and it's a shame. It's a shame. He'll be out for a few weeks now. So Balbuena on as I predicted. Let's have a look to see who's going where. Richard Ventures, hello mate. It has. Hello, Mayor. I know you meant mate, but it has been a while. Yes, mate. It has been. I hope you're keeping all right, fella. Long time no see. Can't remember the last time I saw you, actually, mate, to be fair. Gab says, yeah, you get him a paracetamol according to my GP. It's a bone fixer. Now, Bowen's just been fouled. Jess Lingard is only the 3rd player to score in 4 consecutive Premier League games for a David Moyes team after Mikel Arteta and back in 2010. And Diop scored! Diop scored! Hang on, I didn't see it, so I just want to make sure. So look, Lingard with it. We'll have a look. Hang on, I haven't put it up because it's harsh. It's harsh. Yeah, it's harsh. What's going on? Is it staying at 4? Going on? Yeah, it's offside. It is. Well, it's not, Paris. I mean, it is for the general wave. 148 years of football. but with VAR it's not tight. But it's yeah. Chad says, if only we could keep Lingard, I would have stuck with him up front with Antonio. That's what we've been doing, Chad. Sorry, I'm confused here, mate. Please clarify. John says, hi, John. What a great game for West Ham it is, man. Completely. It's unbelievable performance. As I said to Yusuf at half time, Leicester were playing very nervy in the first half, and they're doing the same now as well. I mean, Inacho's got something going on. So it looks like Balboina's gone out to the left, which understandable. He's got a bit more pace than Dawson, so I get that. And Schmeichel deals easily with that goal attempt. So Fofana on the break now. Oh, hang on, no, actually, no. I think where are we? No, I think I'm right on this. Yeah, no, he has gone out to the left hand side, but he's just sitting in the middle by the looks of things at the minute. Jesus, that was close. Jesus. Here we go again. Tielemans. Wait, that's almost handball, that. Masuaka with the break. I was trying to find Fornells. Fornells gets the ball. Coming into the box. Jack to set the Bishop ball in. And yeah, not the best of ideas, but yeah, it's always weird that this channel seems to get double figures of viewers, healthy double figures of viewers in the second half, just to say as 3 people leave. But Rich says, I know we can get 4. Come on, you irons, agreed. Nobles. Not Nobles. Socek over to Dawson. Ball up. And that's not a good one. That's not a good one at all. But we're doing very well. Very, very well. Mark, we have Newcastle on Saturday. The early kickoff, 12:30 kickoff. Away at St James's Park. So be here for that, mate. Gene says, is Antonio coming back or is he ruled out for the rest of the season? We don't know yet, but he's out for a good few weeks, so he might return to training before the end of the season. Whether he comes back to play at the end of the season, we'll have to wait and see. Because to be fair, as much as I love Mikey, we're kind of proving that we don't need to rush him back. We don't need to rush him back. And the same thing with Rice, we don't need to rush him back. As pivotal players as they are, we don't need to rush him back yet. So I'd rather Antonio Rice recover properly than just sorry, Gabs. Your reaction to the Diop goal being ruled out is I can't show it up, I'm afraid, mate. Sorry about that. Which is, I was at the Hammer Stadium yesterday. They made a lot of tall buildings in the area, and it's up and down barriers to get in. Francis says, I'm kind of getting used to the scoreline 3-0 up. I keep thinking I'm watching the replay of our last game. Yusuf, what's the joke, mate? Vardy trying harder to win a penalty. That's probably what he's talking about then. Because remember, Yusuf, mate, your timing's different to mine. Remember? That's why I have the clock up so you can see where I am on the game. Chad asks, should we get sell I think you mean. I think Chad means should we sell Darren Randolph and Nathan Trott in the transfer window opens? Randolph, yes. Trott, no. He needs the experience. We need to put him out on loan. Randolph, yes. I just don't like. I don't trust him. I generally don't trust him. As much as I love him, he's a very good. He's a very very talented goalkeeper. I just don't think he's the right fit for us now anymore. Gary says, I love Moyes and I'm straight. That's not what you were saying 8 months ago, mate. You weren't saying you were straight 8 months ago. Tielemans, blocked. Diop with the boot. Straight to Johnny Evans. Paris says 3-0 up at home. I'm still bricking it. You would do, mate. It's understandable, but we've got half an hour left. And we're slowly taking our foot off the gas. Really are slowly taking. Whoa, hang on. Oh, that's not good. That's a big mistake from Fabianski. Big, big mistake. Yeah. You bloody wish, Gary. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Corner from Leicester taken. Diop clears it with his back, and not the best of ideas from that Ndidi? Yeah, it's Ndidi. Gab says he's still missing Adrian though. Yeah, he's definitely a personality that we miss. That's for sure. I don't miss his fumbles on the ball. I really, really don't. Really don't miss those fumbles and the arrogance of play that he has. I mean, Fabianski has it a little bit as well, but nowhere near as bad as Adrian. I mean, Adrian's more than capable. Just they want to cut his wages down. That's the thing. I mean, we're talking at half time about David Martin. He's on like 15, 20 grand a week, I think, if that. Gary says, "What changes would you make, mate?" The substitution I already called because of Creswell's injury. Other than that, mate, I wouldn't take anyone off. Because let's just refresh our memories with the bench, yeah. So Ben Rama, Alves, Fredericks, Martin, Johnson, Trott, Odebeku, and Coventry. Sheena says we are slowly letting our guard down. Agreed, 100%. Personally, I would have put Johnson on for in for Krez's injury, but I can see that it was quite obvious that Balbuena was going to come in. Possibly Ben Rama for Bowen, maybe. Gab says Adrian was brilliant with the behind the stand at Upton Park. Not really sure what you mean by that, mate. Always got a laugh and banter from him. What behind stand? And when you were standing behind him, maybe? Francis says, keep our faith, Sheena. 30 minutes to go. Sheena's keeping her faith. It's just that's exactly what's happening. We're slowly, Leicester is slowly building in confidence because we are slowly starting to take our foot off the pedal. That's exactly where she's coming from. So she's not. It's not a criticism, mate. It's what's happening. We are 1 point. We are 1 point behind Leicester as it stands at the minute. I'm fucking loving that. I'm loving this. Gab says behind the goal with the fans. He was a laugh. He was a laugh, man. You could always have a bit of a banter with him. That's what I'm saying. We miss his personality. All right, Gary. So at the 80th minute, who would you bring on and for whom? Just as we got a free kick. Agreed, Rich. Hammers being a shock this season. It's like what's going. It's like what's going on. Best of us ever. It is, man. It's mental. Sheen says I have always faith in West Ham. Yeah, see, I'm just Lingard with a free kick, trying to find Dawson. Ooh, Oh, that was close. John's asking, is the game on Sky next Saturday? Yes, it is. All the games this month are on Sky. All the West Ham games are on Sky this month, including the Chelsea evening game as well. The half 5 or half 7, one of the two. Chaz says we should put on Odebeku for the last 20 minutes of the game. For whom? Who would you take off, Chad? Can't have 12 people on the pitch, remember? Who would you do? I agree. It just means to see who you would take off. Maybe take off Bowen again. As I said, nothing wrong with his play in any shape or form. It'd just be nice to have it's nice to have somebody up front rather than attacking 3. But attacking 3 is working perfectly well. John says Newcastle might win against West Ham. Might do, mate. Then we might win against you boys. Fabianski just saves as well. Yeah, nothing going on there. He says, whenever I want West Ham to win, you guys not when want West Ham not to win, you guys play Barcelona style. Keep it up, Youssef, please. By all means, keep it up. Keep it up. Which says West Ham United, the best London club right now. Loving it. We're certainly the highest ranked, that's for sure. And it's the thing. I was saying I don't know if you guys saw the conversation I had with Luke on the Three Hammers Thursday. Luke and young Jake saying this is our Leicester winning the season. Yeah, Leicester winning the title season, I should say. Yeah, because on the verge of getting relegated last season, and on the verge of finishing in the top 4. It's our version of winning the title. I don't think we'll ever get better than that. John says, I see Ryan Fredericks on the bench today. Yes, he is. Lee said we just talked about it. We've got Newcastle away on Saturday. Barry says, I think the commentator just said Craig Diop. Don't know, mate. Couldn't hear it. Rob says 3-0 up and they are showing signs of panic. Who? Leicester or West Ham? It looks like Albrighton come on at some point. Yeah. Yeah, Albrighton came on at the 59th minute, so I completely missed that. It'd be a good game, John. It'd be a good game. It's always a good game playing you guys home and away. You know, everybody misses going up St James's Park, apart from the 30 stories you got to climb to get to the bloody away stand. But yeah, Newcastle's always a good night out, and it's a good place to go. So it's a shame for 2 seasons in a row now we've not been able to get anywhere near it, sadly. But you got Newcastle is gonna be it's gonna be a hard game because they're gonna want to fight. We're gonna want to fight. It's gonna be interesting. Jesse says bought in Jesse in the team, but I was too late. Now he's not on my team. This is week. Talk about your fantasy league there, mate. Yeah, follow your instincts, man. Follow your instincts. Rob, I'm not sure who that question's linked at. Rich is treating myself on Saturday in the hammer shop. Oh, really? You want to give more money to those idiots? John says, John's on his way. We are staying up. Gina says Newcastle shouldn't be a problem for us. Don't write them off, Shayna, especially at St James's Park when they're all but got Premier League safety secured. Don't write them off. Really, don't write them off. I'm saying it now. Don't write them off. Never write any team as a shouldn't be a problem. Never do it. Because that's the Premier League. Anything is possible. Literally anything can happen. in the Premier League and in the Championship as well, for that matter, in the cup games. Nothing is a certainty. Don't get me wrong, I'm buzzing like the rest of us. We should be 4 or 5-0 up by now. But, you know, you've got to look at the reality of both sides. It's just as Vardy's trying to attack the game again. Darren says, Leicester's winning season. I'm going to get slaughtered at the morning market if it carries on like this. Mark says, sloppy from King Arthur. Yeah, I agree with that. And 3-1. That's a goal for me and Nacho, though. That is an absolute goal. He's been an absolute legend for Leicester today. He's been an amazing player. Absolutely amazing player. I did say Iheanacho is one of the. Anybody watch my preview? I did say Iheanacho is one of the players we've got to keep an eye out for. Oops, that would help, wouldn't it? If I. There you go. Francis says, bloody giveaway. It is, but you make a mistake, you give away a goal. That's the thing. But yes, it was. That's why I went, because what a strike that was. What a strike that was. Beautiful from it. But we're still in it, guys. 20 minutes to go. Don't get too worried just yet. But Sheena, it backs up what you were saying, doesn't it? Absolutely backs up what you were saying. That we were going off the guard. I said I was justifying what you were talking about. That the fact that we were literally starting to take our feet off the gas, and bam, there we go. And Mark says, here we go again. I don't think it's going to be that bad, mate. I know I'm always a lot more relaxed than you, but don't get me wrong, I'm massively buzzing and I'm worried about this, but at the same time, it's still brilliant. It's still the points are in the bag, guys. I'm telling you. Unless something really ridiculously happens, but that's what happens when you bring on a player like Albrighton. He's a fantastic. He's really works spaces in the midfield. We've really got to wake up a little bit now. Chaz says he rates Iheanacho more than Jamie Vardy. 100% agree with you, man. He's gonna score way more goals than Vardy ever will for Leicester. He will. He's only been there 2-3 seasons now. 4 seasons? I think 3 or 4, something like that. And see, look. This is what I'm saying. This play. And what a block from Masuaku though. This play. Go on, Massa. That's it. Don't take any shit, mate. Lingard over to Massa. That looks like Masuaku's dropped back into the back 5. Yeah. It looks like Balbuena is playing on the right hand side of centre back. Dawson is the centre back, and Diop is the left sided centre back. Not on your Nelly, lads. honestly, all the attack is going at Bowen. It's ridiculous. Paris's next 7 games: Newcastle, Chelsea, Burnley, Everton, Brighton, West Brom, Southampton. Last game of the season. Tricky, guys. As this we're saying in many replays of Ndidi's foul on Bowen, points out the next 7 games. So Newcastle, Chelsea, Burnley, Everton, Brighton, West Brom and Southampton. Out of that, realistically, I was going to say 19 points out of there, Mark, but yes, 21 points. I'd say. We're not going to leave. We're not going to lose. We're not going to keep the clean sheet. We're not going to win every single one. But I'll say 19 points out of that. 19 points. There's a loss in there somewhere, or a few draws here and there. But yeah, it'd be Gary says 12 points. Gabs, it was a clean tackle, but it just grabbed him. It was just a few seconds too late, about half a second too late. That's the problem. Right, so Socek, Balbuena, Soufal. They're not the best of ideas. And now Leicester on the break. Don't think we should be giving Vardy that much space somehow. Was it all Brighton? It's all Brighton, sorry. It's all Brighton. They're number 11. We shouldn't be giving that much space because he set up that run perfectly from Iheanacho. Just a very good block from Masuaku then, but completely adrift. And Paris says, indeed, he should have seen second yellow. Close. See? Tielemans and now. Oh, Christ. Noble's injured now. Francis said they're pushing now. Agreed. That's why Sheena said what she said earlier, mate. That's the thing. That's why we're saying we're slowly letting our guard down. That's exactly what happens. It's exactly what happens. Rich says only thing we've got to watch for is if our players get sold to bigger clubs. This looks like Ben Rama's coming on for possibly. I'm guessing probably Ben Rama now. Sheena says someone ain't happy. I can imagine who. But yes, you said about your boy breaking 2 tellies. Runs in the family by the looks of things. Runs in the family. See how he's doing. Chaz says, when are fans allowed to go back into the stadiums? 10,000 supporters from the penultimate game of the season, mate. Yeah, he's done his elbow in by the looks of it. Youssef, a goal from Leicester, which was a mistake by Masuaku. Gave the ball away and they basically pounced. From what I saw of the replay, I was talking to you guys as the goal was going in, but just saw the goal being. Saw the corner taken and headed out cleanly. Well, Rich, thank you very much for that. Like if you haven't already done so. Share it as it happens, man, because we've only got 15 viewers. All the other channels have got hundreds of viewers. Be nice to try and get more people to be aware of this channel. Youssef is saying with or without Antonio in the attack. Mate, he's been out for the last 2 games. Wasn't playing on wasn't playing on Monday against Wolves. He's not playing today. He's not going to be playing for another couple of weeks yet. Minimum. Noble's back on. I'm glad you're impressed with it, mate. Very glad you're impressed with it. I've noticed that ever since I've been doing this that thank you very much, Rich, and guys, share this. Sheena, don't, because you'll probably break your phone or something. But everybody else, please do share this so people get to know. Because the more likes these videos get, the more advertising it goes on. It gets on YouTube. Sheena said earlier, which will come through any second now. Said a little boy's been screaming at the telly. Yes, he's swearing at the telly. Here he goes. Just popped up the top there. He's swearing at the TV. Yes, the little shit. I love that. Yeah, little shit. Yeah, it'd be nice to try and get some more people watching this all the time. It'd be very nice to do that. Right, so Noble on not the best of balls. Cornell's trying to get recovery, but doesn't, and Leicester's still on the attack. Long ball up to try and find Vardy, which they do. And Fabianski, man, you can hold your hands on that. Really can hold your hands on that. Mark is not a great save. He can get his hands on that. he can properly save that, because if he gets the ball, it's not a foul, it's not a penalty. That's a better save. That's a better save than that fucking Superman attempt he tried to do earlier. It looks flashy, but he can easily get his hands on that, just as how he's got his hands on that save now. But he does. He gets the ball. Mark says he's talking about the ball at the feet. Yeah. Gets the ball. He gets the ball. Screaming as he goes down, you puff. They've got 10 minutes plus stoppage time. So, guys, what do you reckon the stoppage time is going to be as it stands at the moment? Yeah. Great save from Fabianski then. Brilliant. Brilliant save from him. I'm still thinking probably 3 minutes, actually, I reckon, of added time so far as it stands. I can, and I will, and I do. I don't give a shit about the political correctness rules. It's ridiculous. Mark says 4 added minutes. He reckons so does Rich. Francis says 3. And Noble coming off, and Ben Johnson coming on. Sheena reckons 5. We'll find out in a few minutes, of course. But I've got 3 ready to go. I'm glad the additional time clock is working again. Chad reckons 4. It might be 4 now with this substitution, actually. It might be 4 now. So I've changed it to 4 now. Fabianski's been brilliant. He's had a couple of shaky moments, mate, but overall, yes, he's made some very, very good saves. Do you know what? I haven't looked at them yet, but I'm going to look at them now. Right? So let's have a look. Let's have a look at the stats of everything. So we've had 40% possession, and we're 3-1 up. 4 shots and 4 on target. 1 corner, 7 fouls. Leicester have had 9 shots, 3 on target, 5 corners, 13 fouls. Tells it all, doesn't it? Says it all. Says it all. Every single shot has been converted on target. Every single shot. And it would have been, if Diop was half a second later with his run, it would have been all 4 shots on target equals a goal. That's how bad Leicester's defence has been this game. Mark says Noble is his man of the match. Agree. Completely agree. Sheena says, God help me now, my son is going mad because Noble has come off. Did you explain to him that he's injured? Mark Higgins, bloody hell, man, hello. Haven't seen you for a while. It's almost a year, I think. At least 6-7 months. Paris says, game management now, West Ham, see this out. Yeah, absolutely agree with you, Paris. Guys, I'm going to be jumping on to Garage Football after this, because they're going to do a post-match reaction. So I'm going to be jumping on for that. So remember, when this game finishes, we'll do a quick roundup, and then we'll do and then go over to Garage Football. Gary says really happy for Noble. Agreed. He's had 2 fantastic games. It would be nice if that ball was on the corner circle at some point. And beautiful header out from Dawson there. Really good. Absolutely spot on timing. Mark says, I love the hair. I'm envious. See, that's how long it's been, man. That's how long it's been. Last time you saw me, I had short hair. 4 nails. And both managers claiming for the throw-in. He says, "Yep, he doesn't really get football." It's understandable. It's understandable. He's a youngster, and like you say, with his injury, with his condition he's got, just as Bowen's coming off and Ben Rama's coming on. So it's what I thought the substitution would be. To be fair, Gary says, "Need Lingard's time wastering." Benny is on. Let's get Benny a goal. It'd be nice. It'd be good to have. He's playing the right team. To be fair, with us 8 minutes to go. Paris says, I have an anxiety about this West Ham team trying to defend a 3-goal lead at the Camp Nou next season with Messi running full pelt with Craig Dawson. I love that. That's a quote of the game. That is, I fucking love that. That's brilliant. Chad Cartwright. I think when Fabianski's time is up, he will become the West Ham goalkeeper coach, possibly at least, or an assistant. That's for sure. That's for sure. Paris is who is our captain. Now is probably. I think it's Diop. I think, mate. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see in a minute. I didn't see who gave it to when he came off, and I'm obviously guessing neither did you. Have a look, guys. Let us know who Noble passed the captain armband to. Brighton. Oh, he's got moves, that kid. He really does. Perfect player. Oh. Come on, don't sit so back. Far deep. Come on, don't. No. Fabianski's all day long. Yep. Oh, get a room, boys. Get a room. No, Francis says bring on Real Madrid. Just notice actually that the graphics needs to be blue and white, not white and blue, because they're not playing in their away kit, they're playing in their home kit. But fuck it, who cares? Doesn't matter. Richard says pie and mash and hammers, 2 things to have next Saturday. Oh, yes. Do you know what? That's not a bad shout, mate. To be fair, because there's a local. Shut up, Vardy. Fucking hell. Yeah, there's a local place on delivery that does delivery, so I'm gonna try and get pie and mash for before kickoff, so have it delivered at half time. To be fair, one of the two. Anyway, Gab says this is much easier to watch than last Monday, as in Monday, because we haven't gone a full week yet. But I know what you mean. Looks like we actually know what we're doing. But as Mark has just put there, Leicester to implode now like last season. That's one of the reasons, Mitchell, if you're still listening. Why I don't rate him, because he is why I don't rate him as a quality manager in the same way that you do, because Brendan Rodgers is tactically inept, like Mourinho is tactically inept at certain points. Oh, come on, that's a fair challenge. Higgins says so many say Noble's legs are gone. He must have put out a reward as he has found them. But mate, we've been saying that for the last 2 or 3 seasons. To be fair, we've been saying that. Okay, Albright was going down anyway, but yeah, he was. We've been saying that last 2 or 3 seasons. And right, so guys, let's talk about man of the match. For me, I agree with Noble. Absolutely Noble. But it looks like Bowen's got man of the match there. Yeah. He's played very, very well. Noble, I agree with. I think Lingard's been an absolute shout for it as well. There's not many players I can't say don't deserve it, to be fair. But Paris, thank you very much for donating the £5 through the super chat. Keep up the good work on these streams, JP. They keep me going. I'm a season ticket holder, and it's been gutting not being able to go to the ground. Well, Paris, as I said to you last time, mate, save your pounds, become a Patreon. Links in the description. From £4.50 to a tenner. So you've got £3 up to a tenner. So you got your options there, son. Give us more support on Patreon. If you become a starting 11 or a, what was it? Where are we? There's an academy graduate, which is the bottom tier. There's squad player, and starting 11. If you become a squad player or starting 11, we'll have a one-to-one conversation live on camera if you want. But if you can join up to all 3, you don't have to have a one-to-one Q&A with me. But as I say, I'd rather you become a Patreon, mate, rather than just doing the super chats, because it's cheaper. It's cheaper for you, mate. It generally is cheaper. But thank you very much for it. Mark says, Nobes for me. Big shouts out to Bowen, Lingard and Fabianski. Yep. Francis says, Noble was good and so was Diop. Sheena, surprise, says, oh man, the match is Noble all day long. Corner taken from Albrighton. And again, headed out this time by Soucek. Albrighton with the recovery. And yeah. Yeah, what was that? And again, but Masuaku's there before Albrighton is. Clears it over to Fornals. Come on, can we do this? Over to Lingard. Ooh, mistake. Oh, Ben Rama should say. Come on, Ben Rami. Come on. That's it. Not the best of balls. 6 added minutes. Bloody hell, we were all wrong. Jesus. And Big Gabs has sent through £2 as well, apparently. Thank you very much, mate. For some reason, that hasn't come up through the chat yet. But here we go. Messi Lingard. But thank you, Gabs. Much appreciated. 3-2. And it's Iheanacho again. I think. Yeah. That's what I was talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's how good this side is. That's how good Iheanacho is. Unbelievable. He's such a talent, but he hasn't turned it on in the way that he's turned it on this season. There's nothing you can do about that ball. Everyone was trying to grab it. He was there. It was just half a second earlier. That's all it was. All it was. That's right. Has been burked by the looks of it. How can we do this 3 games in a row? Do we not learn? Mark, as I said, man, it's just the first goal. I agree with you. Second goal, not much more he can do. He just pounced. He saw literally a few inches open and went for it. There's not much you can do, and not much you can do from that. You really, really, really can't. But yes, 9 goals scored, 7 conceded. But as I'm sure someone's going to say in a few seconds, if they aren't already typing it, if we can hold this for another 3-4 minutes and get the 3 points, that's all that matters in the top 4 race. But yes, the goals we always concede an average of 1 or 2. Well, let's say Dawson's own goal against Leicester, against Arsenal, shouldn't have happened. Bad communication there. What was it? The Wolves, both Wolf goals. To be fair, not enough effort put in certain places, and that there, Masuaku shouldn't have given the ball away, and everybody else should have read it properly. But what a strike from Iheanacho from both. Brighton, come on, wake up, West Ham, wake up, come on, don't just stand there watching the ball. Come on, this is what's happening. We're switching off. We're ball watching. We're ball watching. It's ball watching. It's like, come on. Moyes is like, come on. It's ball watching. The only person that was alive to that was Fornals. If Fornals wasn't alive to that, that's the 3rd goal, and that's an equaliser. This is what I'm saying. And even Schmeichel's up to try and help out. Come on, guys, we have to break them down. We genuinely have to break them down. Moyes is absolutely furious. It's like, come on, exactly. It's like, come on, move, get up the pitch. He's like, get up. They've switched off. So going back to what I was saying, four of the 7 goals that we've conceded over the last 3 games could have been avoided. Paris is saying, just 1 week of no heart attacks. Is that too much to ask? That's West Ham, mate. We've been like that since like the mid-50s. That's desperation from Masuaku there. Massive desperation. Come on. Come on. A minute left. A minute left. Honestly, guys, my hands are sweating. I'm confident that we're not going to concede in the next minute, but my hands are still sweating nonetheless. Oh. So, Johnny Evans. Somebody I don't recognise. Brain samples just... Jesus. Come on, stop ball watching, West Ham. Come on. Christ, that was almost an own goal then. Come on, stop ball watching, West Ham. Come on, stop making it tricky. Well cleared, John. Well cleared, Johnson. Very well cleared. Come on, come on, come on. That was close. That was close. That was so close. Jesus Christ. That's it. Game over, guys. There we go. Game over. Thanks, guys, for putting up with that. That was squeaky bum time the last 10-15 minutes. It really was. Mark, you're absolutely right, mate. West Ham are bad for the nerves that we have been for the last 60-70 years. On and off. Oh, man. So, 3-2 again. 3-2 again. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching, as always. Let me just double check the fixtures very quickly. Just to double check to give you what's going to be up and coming. Francis, well, thanks, mate. Richie, right, was a close one. Paris, take care, fella. Thank you very much again for the $4.99. Much appreciated. Right, as there's 2 games on Monday. The fantasy league roundup for the channel table will be done on Tuesday night. Also, the preview will be available on Patreon for the Newcastle game on Wednesday. If you want to become a Patreon, links in the description. Otherwise, it'll be available on YouTube. It'll be YouTube on Thursday night. And yeah, we go to St James's Park, trying to secure 4th place. Thank you very much for watching. As always, put your comments in the if you're watching the replay, put your comments in the comment section below. Richard, breathe, has an E at the end. That's just breath. Yeah, see you guys soon. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I know there's not much of it left now. It's 4 o'clock, but look after yourselves, and I will see you guys very soon. All the best. Take care now. Bye.